Welcome to In the Cards TCG. This is the third and final play booster box of BloomBurro that I'm opening. So, let's get into it. Seems like the standard rate of mythic rares per box is looking to be like 6 mythic rares and 1 special guest, because I've gotten about that rate for the other 2 boxes. I'm wondering if maybe Wizards of the Coast took a note from Bondi. Either that, or they're just making too many game objects for them to not do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up the progress bar. Me. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Put away these skizzers. Bring my waist bin close. Alright. So for a couple of the packs in the beginning here, I'm going to go through the commons and uncommons as well. Saber. Hidden Grotto. Dazzling Denial. Sunshower Druid. Head of the Homestead. Conduct Electricity. Rabbit Response. Into the uncommons here, we've got Feed the Cycle. Bushy Bodyguard. Rabid Gnaw. Mudflat Village. For a rare, we've got Iridescent Vine Lasher. We've got our basic planes. Hey, that's a way to start off a box opening. Pack Foil Mythic Rare Rottenmouth Viper. I'm excited to see what people do with this card. Just like, if you can get that card to work, it just seems... Oh, and the Foxglove with the signature there as well. Mr. Foxglove? It's just literally written on the back of the card. Alright, so let's do that method of pack opening for a couple more packs, just so that way people can get a feel for the artwork. Then after that, let's go ahead and Scales of Shale. After that, let's go ahead and speed up the pack opening so we can have the video hopefully be around a half hour. Seems to be what I'm getting for these play booster box openings. So, I keep the pack on screen while I do this, so that way people don't think I'm pulling random cards. Start with the uncommons. Reptilian Recruiter. Driftgloom Coyote. Peerless Recycling. Hey, very nice. Valley Flood Caller in the special art. Ooh, careful. And Foil Island. Pack foil is Runaway Together. And we've got, this is called Mind Spiral. All right. I think I'm going to speed up the pack opening speed here. It's been about 5 minutes on the first couple packs. I'm going to move these piles over here to my right because this whole space is hopefully going to fill up with rares. So get into it, and now we're just looking at the hits. Hey, we got a foil rare, Sunspine Lynx. Oh, we need a token pile, don't we? Mountain, Valley Quest color. Just a Valley Quest color. Just slam this onto the mat for no reason. I just got randomly angry. Ugh. A swamp. And another Gav. Wonder if Black Red Lizards is in my future. Alright. Got those. Fill. Another Otter Prowess token. Foil Common. Foil Mountain. And a Miss Breath Elder. And a Wishing Well. Very nice. And the Eddie Murphy Crab. We've got the Bane of My Existence. Frilled Spark Shooter. Mountain. Hey, we got a Mythic. Warren War Leader. We got some uncommons and commons. Ooh. Another tip card. Here's a tip. Stop printing tip cards. Alright. Wandertail Mentor. Swamp. Dream Dew Entrancer. Just the Dream Dew Entrancer. Ooh. Got a Rabbit token. Sunshard Druid Foil. Forest. And Starfall Invocation. Just the Starfall Invocation. Another tip card. I think that's 3 in a row. Reptilian Recruiter Foil. Mountain. Hey. Fecund Green Shell. I was just saying in my other box opening that I wasn't super excited by this, but I was on YouTube while one of my videos was uploading to my computer, and I think Covert Go Blue has a list for playing this card that looks really interesting. Might be a fun thing to pile on Arena. It was a very mid-rangey black-green list. Got the Offspring token for Darkstar Augur. Foil common, forest, another beast binder, and an Emerald Challenger. 2 rare pack, we take those. All right. We got another Get Rog Monster art card. I say another because we got one on the last video. A foil uncommon. Hey, we got the Dragon Hawk, Fate's Tempest. the Dragon Hawk Tua. Which is an inside joke for those of you who know about it. 5/5 flying. Whenever it enters or attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. You may play those cards until your next end step. At the beginning of your next end step, Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. And so you get them until your next end step. Oh, at the beginning of your next end step. Okay. For a moment, I thought they just said at the beginning of your end step. So you just got the damage and access to the cards. That would be insane. My initial thought when I saw this card was that, I mean, I guess it's like a mid-rangey red-green. Well, not necessarily red-green, but red-green is oftentimes where you see sort of a stompy deck that has higher-powered creatures. A foil common. And we got another Balin. And just the Balin. Yeah, I guess if you're already playing a mid-rangey strategy and you just include that, then you're just giving yourself access to more card advantage. Foil common. Islands. And we got a Fountain Port. This card looks really cool. It seems very ubiquitous. So you can make a treasure, it can make a creature token, or it can draw a card. That just seems very flexible. All right. You got a Valley Quest Caller, and I bumped the camera arm again. Yeah, stop that. A foil common, swamp, and a Castrol. What is this again? 4/5 flying. Whenever one or more birds you control deal combat damage to a player, you may put a bird creature card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield with finality counter on it. Put a 1/1 counter on each bird you control or draw a card. Seems pretty good for bird travel. Firefoot Swordmaster. Mice you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Wow, that yeah, that seems pretty good for low to the ground aggro tribal. Low to the ground tribal aggro. Alright. Feud. Foil uncommon. Islands. We got a Caretaker's Talent. Just a Caretaker's Talent. I wonder if anyone would ever play this in Modern. Probably not. You just have Force of Vigor, is 0 mana and 2 cards out of hand. Like, I feel like nobody would want to pay 2 mana for that when you can just pay 0 mana. Starscape Cleric. Got a foil common. Mountain. There we go. I need 3 more of these. All right. Happy to have that. Storm Splitter. We got some uncommons and commons. Moving on. Mockingbird. Foil common. Swamp. We got Tender Wild Guide. Just the Tender Wild Guide. We got some uncommons. Commons. No! The darn tag came off it again. It's a minor inconvenience. Got a food. Another foil 3-tree mascot. Foil mountain. Looks really pretty with the being very blue in the center. Got a scavenger's talent. Just a scavenger's talent. And we got some commons and uncommons. Another Starscape Cleric Offspring token. There's always the pack foil with this. Give me your war squeak. Alright, Forest and a Rock Collar. Good card. Just a Rock Collar. Another Elspeth Sons Champion art, this time not signed. Repel Calamity foil. Foil Plains. Another Yigra, Eater of All. Let's go. And a Vren the Relentless. A Season of Loss art card. Very pretty art. Is it supposed to be this? Or this? I think it's supposed to be like this. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Pack foil Clement the Worrywart. Oh my god, that was so bad. Jeez. I need to stop doing that. Hey everyone, welcome to In the Cards TC. Just every single time that I bump the darn thing. Plains. We've got a very pretty looking Valley Quest Caller. Other rabbits, bats, birds, and mice you control get +1/+1. Rabbit token. Foil common. Forest. Another Mite Collar. It's a good card. Just the Mite Collar. Quest Collar and a Mite Collar. Do we have a Dog Collar? No? Collar greens. Telemarketing collar. Okay, I need to stop. Persistent. Oop, it's signed. So I bumped the arm again. Persistent Marsh Stalker. We got Foil Dazzling Denial. I think I'll pick up a couple of those as well. Islands. Thornvault Forager. Just a Thornvault Forager. I need to move this hand if I want to move this hand, or else it comes up and then I bump the arm. That's that is my current problem. Yeah, Shrike Force. I'm way too hyped for that card. It's just it's not even the end all be all card in limited, because like sometimes you just get the card fell and it dies, or you know, some other effect that's just some premium removal spell that just says get rid of this. Got a Portent of Calamity. Just the Portent of Calamity. But even though Shrike Force is not the best limited card ever, you know, like it's a very good one, but I don't think it's objectively the best limited card. All right. Batteries are out of my handset on my phone now. Didn't think about that. Okay. Foil common. Got a pretty mountain. Another mythic. Season of Loss. Just Season of Loss. Luminous Broodmoth art card. That's cool. We got Pack Foil Wishing Well. Foil Swamp. Hired Claw. Whenever you attack with one or more lizards, Hired Claw deals 1 damage to target opponent and put a counter on it only if an opponent lost life this turn and only once each turn. This might be the first copy of this card I've pulled in all my boxes. But then again, maybe it's just a blur in my memory. All right, just this. No more rares in this pack. Got a sword. Foil Steampath Charger. Islands. Another Forerunner. And a Lunar Convocation. Wow. Really like this card. I do know I pulled a couple of the Convocations. I need to quickly sort of shove this entire pile upwards because I'm kind of running out of screen space. Playmat space. Alright, to anyone who's paying close attention, no, I did not keep them in the same order. I apologize. But I just need some more space. We got a Rat Token. Coruscation Mage. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's probably a card that belongs in the blue-red Otter Prowess deck. What if that's it? It's just this Artist's Talent, cantripping spells, ways to make 1/1 Prowess tokens. I don't know. This video is about opening a box, not brainstorming the Otter deck. But hey, speaking of otters, we did get a Valley Floodcaller, which is a real good spell. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, birds, frogs, otters, and rats you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Untap them. Okay, this is obviously part of that deck as well. This has got to be some sort of like a blue-red tempo deck. Only 3 uncommons. Am I missing something here? Oh, the foil was an uncommon? Does that affect whether or not you get more or less commons and uncommons in a pack? Actually, that would kind of make sense. All right. Let's keep on keeping on. Offspring token for Tender Wild Guide. Foil common. Island. And there's an Artist's Talent. Just an Artist's Talent. Right. Got a Bat token. Foil common. Forest. Another 3-tree city. That's always like to see that. And a Manifold Mouse. All right. What are these over here? Another tip card. Pearl of Wisdom. This card costs 1 blue if I control the Mentor with Prowess and Haste and Reduction. Man, now I gotta hop on Arena and brew this. Just like put together a shell. Somebody's probably already put together a shell. Got an Innkeeper's Talent. Just the Innkeeper's Talent. There, got the snail token. I think I pulled a total of 2 of these snail tokens. Foil common, foil mountain, a Darkstar Augur, just a Darkstar Augur, Playful Shove. I don't like this card. Like, why did they make it cost 2 mana? Needle Drop exists. Deal 1 damage to any target, draw a card. It's, I believe, a sorcery. Is 1 mana, 1 damage to any target, draw a card? Is that, maybe that's too, oh, you know what? Maybe the Otter deck actually makes this too good. Yeah, that's a thought, actually. But, like, they shifted the rarity of it, so they're not causing an issue in Pauper. I guess they create precedent for maybe that card to be downshifted. Besides, I don't even know if the red decks in Pauper play Needle Drop anymore, because I think they just shifted to Godolpho variants. If you're a Pauper knowledge person, leave a comment about whether or not I'm right or wrong on that. Into the Floodmaw, foil. Forest, Scrap Shooter, just a Scrap Shooter. All right, 3 more packs. Got a fish token. I love how colorful this fish token is. Intrepid Rabbit, foil. An island. Zoraline, nice. Flying Vigilance, 3/3 for 3, legendary creature, Bat Cleric. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Whenever Zoraline enters or attacks, you may pay black, white, and 2 life. When you do, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Alright, and that's the only rare in this pack. Alright, last 2 packs. Now, Flowerfoot Swordmaster, Offspring token. Foil common. A Swamp. And a Lumra. And a Climate the Worrywart. Double rare pack to end with. Not to end with, we have one more pack. I don't know if I've ever seen duplicates of a mythic in any of these boxes. Duplicate rares happen, but duplicate mythics I don't think I've seen yet. Anyways, that's the last. Well, no, it was a double rare pack. I already confirmed that. Oh no. Oh god. Alright, let's get the pack trash out of here. Got food. Polywallop foil. A forest. And an Illuge, the Shoreless Sea. Oh. 1 triple blue. Legendary creature, elemental fish. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of islands you control. Whenever it enters or attacks, put a flood counter on target land. It's an island in addition to its other types, for as long as it has a flood counter on it. The first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn costs either blue or 1 generic less to cast for each land you control with a flood counter on it. Okay. So ETB or attack. Put a flood counter on target land. Interesting. I don't think I've pulled one of these before in a pack. And, alright. That's it for this box. Let's count the number of mythics. I did not get a special guest in this box, so a special guest not guaranteed in a box. And of course, I'm now thinking in like One Piece terms because I open a lot of that card games product on the channel. And for that card game, you get like guarantees about what you're going to get in a box. I mean, you're not guaranteed any single specific art, but you are guaranteed a specific number of a certain kind of rarity of card. So, got Illuge, BloomBurro, Hoptua, the dragon, Warren War Leader. This was a foil, so that's kind of lucky. Storm Splitter, Ygra, Eater of All, Season of Loss. Alright, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was 7 total mythics again. So I feel like a box, I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 total mythics and then 1 pack foil mythic. And the other ones we pulled, it looked like there were like, what was it? 6 mythic rares plus a special guest to be 7. So this is interesting. Anyways, this has been In the Cards TCG, and I hope you will like and subscribe, share with your friends, and look forward to more interesting content toward the future. I'll see you next time.